Good day, everyone. This is Brian Bray from Missouri River Regional Library here in Jefferson City, Missouri. I work in the IT department as a trainer and a specialist. Today we're going to talk about not all of it, but just really the basics of the internet and how to use it. I put by Al Gore because, people made fun of him saying he invented the internet, which he did not. But I think I'm funny, but my wife would say I'm not. Let's continue. The history. Internet was created in 1969. This is where Al Gore does come in because he was on the committee that said, yes, this is a good idea. We should have the internet. Let's go forward. That's what he meant when he said he created the internet. He allowed it. He was one of the people to allow it to happen. Email was created in 1971. Aren't we lucky? It's a really handy thing to have. The web was created in 1990. Doesn't seem that far back. Seems like we've had it forever. Now, let's talk about browsers or web browsers. Now, see, I put browsers. They're really called web browsers. We just shorten it to browsers. And a browser is simply a software application for retrieving and presenting and traversing information resources across the web or the World Wide Web. The main ones is Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, which used to be Internet Explorer, Opera, Firefox, or Mozilla, and Safari. Now, Opera, a lot of people haven't heard of that one, but it's not as fast as the other ones, but it's still fast. It is clean, precise, and secure. It's a nice browser to have. You don't have all the baggage you have with the other ones, but it's not as fast. Good day, everyone. This is Brian Bray from Missouri River Regional Library here in Jefferson City, Missouri. So if you like Apple products, you're automatically going to get Safari and a specialist. If you don't want it. Safari is not a bad browser to have. It's not all of it, but just really the basics of the internet popular and how to use it. Microsoft Edge, I put by Al Gore, far superior. People made fun of him saying he invented the internet, which he did not. Mozilla, all three are about the same. I think I'm funny. What I've learned in classes, I'm not. For example, let's continue. In our ancestry history, if we're having trouble loading, this is where Al Gore does come in. We normally use the committee that said, yes, we have trouble doing that. It's a good idea. I switch over to the internet, the Fox, go forward, Mozilla, and it wrote. That's what he meant when he said he created. Sometimes if something doesn't load on one browser, he allowed try a different. He's one of the people. And there are many email browsers out there. I haven't even mentioned here. Aren't we lucky? It's a really handy thing to have. So the web was created in 1990. Yep. You have your operating system, and then your browser comes in and makes everything come together. Now, works better, work faster, web browsers. Be more efficient. See, I put browsers, take out all the, they're really called web browsers. We just shorten it to browsers. So that's why it's important to choose a browser. Is simply a software application. And I guess Safari would be a good one because presenting and traversing information and resources across the web. So it works well with Apple products. The World Wide Web. The main ones is Google Chrome. And here we go. Microsoft Edge, which used to be Internet. We're just going to go over this again. Opera, fast, reliable, Firefox, secure. I do like it. It has a clean look to it. It has a clean cut. Opera, I would compare it to. A lot of people haven't heard of that clean cut, but it's not as fast as the other ones. Again, Safari is Apple-based. It is clean, precise, and secure. It's a nice browser to have. Well with Apple. You don't have all the baggage you have with the other ones. Firefox is not as fast. Works with every single operating system, and they get better used with every single year. So if you like Apple products, super fast, automatically going to get Safari. However, if you don't want it, Safari is not a bad browser to have. Does a lot of tracking of what you do. Google Chrome is the most popular, and the others don't. Microsoft Edge, Opera, pretty much far superior to Internet. And then we have Internet Explorer, which is now Mozilla. All three are about the same. But what I've learned in classes, or for example, in our ancestry class, if we're having trouble loading, it's getting ancestry database. Faster, we normally use the catch up of Chrome. If you have trouble doing that, I switch over to nifty, the Fox, or Mozilla, and it wrote. Let's look at right up. Sometimes if something doesn't load on one browser, try a different one. Well, we care about search engines. Many more browsers work out with the browser. I haven't even mentioned here. So when you're searching the internet for something, such as crocheting, so our browsers find what you want. Yep. You have your
faster
operating
and
system,
more efficient,
and you
and
won't
then
get
your
bogged
browser
down
comes
with a lot
in
of stuff you
and
don't want. It makes everything come together, work better, work faster. Again, be more
Google,
efficient. Take out all
works
the
with Google Chrome,
bugs, so to speak. So that's why it's important to choose a browser.
it's fast,
And I
but
guess
it
Safari
tracks
would
what
be a
you
good one
do.
because
Bing,
Apple made
which works
Safari.
with
So
Razor
it works
or
well with
Apple
and in
products.
Internet Explorer. Again, it's good, but it kind of tracks what you do. It does have an easier feature to use called private.
And
So
we're
you
just
can
going
look
to go
at
over this
things,
again.
and
Opera
it doesn't
fast,
keep what you
reliable,
look at
and
it.
secure. I do
Kind
like
of
it. It has a
sweeps it
clean
away.
look to it.
It has a clean
Dog
cut.
pile,
So
which
I would
is my
compare it to
favorite.
Superman. Just a clean cut.
It does not
fast,
track what
and
you do.
secure.
It's been
Again,
around forever.
Safari
It's
is
one of the
Apple-based.
first ones, first search
That
engines.
means it works well.
It was
It's
made
fast,
for Apple,
so it
such
works
as
well with
everywhere.
Mozilla,
Bing, search.
Firefox. It works with every single operating
This
system,
doesn't track
and
you.
I get better.
And wow,
every
and
single
Ask.
year.
Those
Google
are
Chrome
kinda
is
hit and
super
miss,
fast,
and
and I
it's
don't
the
really
most
mess
used
with them
browser.
much, but I'll put them
However,
out there just in case you want to try them.
and then of course
Google
everybody
Chrome,
knows Yahoo
has
and
a lot
that's
of
technically a
tracking
search
of what you
directory,
do, because
so
it
it will
gives
track what you do.
You
I'm
can
not
search
saying the
under
others
arts,
don't. They will
sports,
to a point.
entertainment. Opera
Blah, blah,
pretty
blah,
much
and so
doesn't.
forth. What do you look for?
And then we have Internet
search
Explorer, which is now
You look for
Razor.
speed.
How fast can it go?
Razor or
Hence,
Explorer,
Google and Bing.
you
Still see that
dog
E.
pile.
Accuracy. How
It's getting
accurate is it? And how much
faster and faster.
advertising
It's
does it
starting
have
to
on it?
catch
A
up
lot
with
of times
Chrome,
people pick the first
and
things
it's
that
starting
come
to
up.
become a
But
pretty
usually it
nifty
says add
browser.
next to it. You probably don't want it.
Let's look at search engines.
How organized is it?
Why
How
do we
well
care about search engines?
is it
Well, we
organized
care
when
about
it comes
search
up?
engines.
How much
because
advertising
they have
does
to
it
work
have?
with the browser. So when you're searching the internet for
Where do
something
they
such
search?
as crocheting,
Like Dogpile again, my
you'll be able to
favorite.
find what you want
Searches all the
faster and
other
more
search
efficient,
engines.
and you won't get bogged
Lets
down
them
with
do
a
the
lot of
work,
stuff
and then
you
it
don't
uses
want.
the material.
Okay, when
Again,
you're on
Google, the internet,
which works with Google Chrome,
and this is true for now that you have a lot of social media.
it's
You have to know what
fast,
fake
but it
news
tracks
is,
what
and you have to
you
consider
do.
a source.
Bing,
You have to
which
investigate.
works with
If you don't investigate,
Razor or Internet Explorer,
I mean,
you're going to make
again, it's good,
mistakes, but
kind of
it's really on you
do.
if you don't
It does have
investigate,
an
and it's not
easier
true.
feature to use called private, so you can look at
Read
things
beyond the
and
headline.
it doesn't
A lot of
keep
people
what
just
you
read the
look at it.
headline and don't read the story.
Kind of
And the
sweeps
headline
it
and
away.
story do not match.
Do
Dogpile,
they have supporting
which is
sources?
my favorite.
I've even done this with
It does
books.
not track what you do.
I've had authors say
It's been
stuff in
around
the book,
forever as one of the first
and they
ones,
reference
first search
it in
engines.
the back of the book.
And I go check out that
It's
reference
fast,
and find
such
out
as
they're
everywhere.
not telling us the
Google,
truth.
Bing search. Check the author. How credible
This
are
doesn't
they?
track you.
And wow,
Are they even
and
real?
ask.
You get a lot of fake
Those are kind of
authors
hit and
out there.
miss. I don't really mess with
A
them
lot of
much,
people
but I put
repost
them out
old
there
news
just in
stories.
case you want to try
That
it.
doesn't mean
And then, of course,
they're
everybody
not
knows
relevant to
Yahoo,
current events,
and
but
that's
technically a search
it
directory.
may not be. There's one
because
that
it gives
always
you-
goes around that
you
says
can
Kim
search
Neighbors
under
died.
arts, sports,
That,
entertainment.
it goes
blah,
around
blah, blah,
every
and so
year.
forth. What do you look for?
And there's
in a search
satire
engine?
sites out there.
They're
Look for
trying to be
speed.
funny.
How
And
fast
usually
can it
if it's
go?
too outlandish,
Hence,
it might be
Google
satire.
and Bing.
Again, you
Dogpile.
have to do the research.
Accuracy. How
And see who
accurate
the
is
author
it?
is.
And how much advertising does it
And
have?
check
on
your
it?
own bias.
A lot of times
They all
people
have
pick the first
everybody
thing
has
that
their
come
own
up.
biases.
Usually
So you want
it
certain
says
things
add
to be
next to it.
true. You probably don't want it. Or not true.
How organized
Based on
is
your
it?
own
How
biases.
well? Sometimes you have to kind of look
Organized
at
when it comes
yourself
up.
and go, how much advertising does it have? I kind of want it to be that way.
And where do
And
they
again,
search? Now
That
let's look.
Dogpile, again, my favorite,
I love
searches
librarians.
all the other search engines.
Call the reference
It
desk.
lets them do the work, and then
Or
it
you can
uses
consult a
the
fact
material.
checking site.
Okay,
There's
when
a
you're
lot of them
on
out there,
the
you can
internet,
email me and we will talk about different
and this is true
sites you can
for
go to.
now that you have a
My
lot
name
of
is
social
Brian
media,
Murray.
you have to know what
Missouri
fake news
River
is,
Regional
and you have to
Library.
consider a source. You have
My
to
email
investigate. If you don't
address is
investigate,
b@murl.org. If you have questions,
I mean, you're
Or
going
you
to make
wanna
mistakes, but it's really
ask
on
for
you
a
if you don't
fact-checking
investigate and
site?
it's not true.
if you want to talk about anything
Read
library
beyond the
related,
headline.
I'll be
A lot
happy
of
to
people
help
just
you.
read the headline and don't read the story.
I hope everybody
The
has a
headline and the
fantastic
story
day.
do not match.
And
Do they have supporting sources? I've even done this with books. I've had authors say stuff in a book, and they reference it in the back of the book, and I go check out that reference and find out they're not telling us the truth. Check the author. How credible are they? Are they even real? You get a lot of fake authors out there. A lot of people repost old news stories. That doesn't mean they're not relevant to current events, but they may not be. There's one that always goes around that says Jim Nabors died. That it goes around every year. And there's satire sites out there. They're trying to be funny. And usually if it's too outlandish, it might be satire. Again, you have to do the research and see who the author is. And check your own biases. We all have everybody has their own biases. So you want certain things to be true or not true based on your own biases. Sometimes you have to kind of look at yourself and go, yeah, I kind of want it to be that way. And again, ask the experts. I love librarians. Call the reference desk. Or you can consult a fact-checking site. There's a lot of them out there. You can email me and we will talk about different sites you can go to. My name is Brian Bray from Missouri River Regional Library. My email address is brayb@mrrl.org if you have questions or you want to ask for a fact-checking site, or if you want to talk about anything library related, I'll be happy to help you. I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and